You all jump back, but the cards fail to reach you and fall to the ground. They're just cards? Oh, why did you have to jump away? Those things are expensive to print. The accounting department will have a field day with me if they found out I'm just tossing them around. The demon rushes forward to pick up his cards. Lucian conjures an arrow and points it at their throat as the creature stands back up. Stop wasting time with your foolishness. We know you're here to kill Kobu. I'm giving you a chance to walk out of that body and leave, or I'll force you out. Samoda laughs. His smile grows even wider as he strokes the side of his face. Oh yes, I love that scowl, that face. Show me more. I just can't get enough of it. The demon tries to claw for Lucian's face. The angel kicks him back. Ever heard of personal space? Don't bother telling him off. I think he gets off from all the negative attention. Oh yes, call me scum. I love it. Your utter hatred for me is the greatest expression of love. He twirls around while waving his hands about. The items jangling in his pockets serenade his every movement. I'm sure everyone in the underworld would love to hate on you. Why don't you just go back? The demon stops his little dance and drops his hands. You think anyone even has time to speak to each other? It's all about the work now. We only worry for the job, the endless lines of souls that need to be tortured. No satisfaction, no free time, only productivity. It's enough to drive even the most enthusiastic demons to despair. We slave for the precious soul energy that Lord Vendrick pumps into his own personal army, all for the sake of the underworld. You can hear the sarcasm dripping from his twisted lips. I remembered you were less cynical than this last time. Well, let me carve up a new memory that you'll have to take to your graves. I'll kill you and have Lord Vendrick grant me my wish, my own personal audience to watch me perform, forever, and they'll hate it. The demon chucks the business card at you, but unlike last time, they shoot through the air at velocity. Toast jumps out in front of you and takes the hits. You hear the sound of metal cutting through flesh. Toast growls as the cards have buried themselves deep into his right forearm. That still hurts. Toast! Toast yanks out the cards, dropping onto the ground with a clank. What did he do with the cards? Run, Kobu, it's over if you're dead. This is no time for an intermission. The demon slams his left hand down. A surge of power runs beneath your feet. You're unable to comprehend what the demon pulls on, but you soon feel the ground literally give out beneath your feet. The three of you slip and fall onto the tarmac. The road between you and the demon is turned to dull gray. He doesn't give you a chance to stand up. The demon leaps upon you. The nails of his left hand elongate into razor-sharp claws. He swipes at your chest. Die, die, die! You kick him off of you. You somersault backwards onto your feet. Okay, damn. Your back instantly pays the price for the moves. You yelp out in agony. My back! Dude! Don't go making this harder than it already is. Frantically assessing the situation, you see a tarmac-textured blanket next to the demon's feet. There is no such time to ponder further as Lucian launches a brigade of feathers at the demon, going straight for his eyes. Samoda is quick on his feet. One step, two steps, he dodges the feathers like he's tap dancing for a crowd. At the end of the volley, Samoda throws his arms wide and lets out a loud ta-da! Two can play that game. The demon pulls 4 oversized mechanical bolts from his pockets with his left hand, yanking the bolt heads off forcefully with the other. You see the screw stretch as though it was a rubber band. Lucian! Samoda releases one of the taunt bolts and it goes flying towards Lucian. The angel conjures a bow made of pure soul energy. He bats the incoming bolts onto the ground. The bolts penetrate the earth. Small cracks form around the points of impact. Cheap trick from a cheap demon. Is that all you got? Lucian readies his bow. He pulls back its string, conjuring an arrow rippling with the same energy that formed his feathers. Eat this! Toast rushes towards the foe, coming into Lucian's crosshairs just as he is about to release the arrow. Shit! The angel releases his swings his bow away just in time. The arrow is let loose but zooms past Toad's head and explodes mid-air. Toad halts to turn to the angel. What the hell? Watch where you're aiming. Get out of the way! The demon takes advantage of the opening and swipes at the ghost's sides. The hyena howls loudly. Bastard! Toast throws a punch, but the demon blocks it with his hand. You hear a loud clunk where Toast's fist made contact with the demon's hand. Your friend leaps back, clutching his trembling limb. What the hell? He's made of metal now? Indeed, the demon's left hand now has a steel-like shine coating its fur. Doesn't matter if it's metal or flesh. We need to knock the demon out of that body. The Lucian readies another shot at his with his bow. Without an ounce of hesitation, he fires his arrow. The demon manages to bring his left hand to his neck before the shot lands. Yes! The brief joy of victory is quickly stubbed out when the arrow just continues its path into the demon's hand like it was sinking into a piece of rubber. Samoda's hand performs like a flattened cartoon arrow character, reinflating and ejecting the arrow out. Lucian's arrow floats to the ground and disappears before touching it. Your legs begin trembling in the face of the demon's display. Samoda lets out a wicked laugh. Yes, more, struggle, scream, ha 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 ha. He tilts his head while extending his tongue out. Give me more of your love. Run, we don't know what we're dealing with here. The three of you run away in the opposite direction of the demon. Don't turn your backs on me, you'll miss the show. You look back to see what the demon is about to do. It gives chase while digging into its pockets. He pulls out a bottle of glue and crushes it with his right hand, spilling the glue all over. With his free hand, he grabs several bolts from his pocket and throws them at you. Watch out, he's doing something! Your warning fails, however. The bolts land by each of your feet and mysteriously transforms into a gooey mess, rooting you to the ground. It's glue! He turned the screws into glue! Kobu! The demon closes in on you, screaming your name madly. You scream and try to summon a portal to save yourself, but nothing appears. A powerful explosion erupts behind Samoda, sending him flying through the air away from your group. He lands with a thud on his head and collapses on the ground. What? Is that? It's the pig! As the smoke clears, Morris casually walks over to you with a piece of pizza in his mouth. Sup? You break free from your gooey entrapment with a strong heave. Lucian and Toast do the same. Morris, took you long enough. That was wicked. How'd you blow him up? Magic. How nice of you to pick up food on your way here. We were just fending for our lives. Morris. I didn't. I swear I ran over as soon as I got the text. I was in the middle of lunch. Couldn't let it go to waste. Did you bring any for me? Morris munches up the last slice in his hand. Nope. Damn it. So what are we dealing with over here? The demon? Did it get banished from the body? I hope not. I haven't paid it back from the scratches it gave. Quick, inspect the body. Toast and Lucian approach the unconscious figure. The angel has his bow drawn at the ready. You gotta give me more to go on. The demon can manipulate the properties of objects, including its own body. I just don't know how. Toast picks up the body by the collar of his jacket and shakes it about. Hey, you still in there? The freelancer's head quickly rises to attention, Samoda slipping out of his jacket and shaking it and snaking his way onto Toast's back. Burn, you insolent spirit! Toast's entire body turns a shade of brown. What the? Toast, watch out! The demon kicks the hyena on the back and into Lucian, sending them both onto the concrete. You see Samoda holding a matchbox, ready to light it. Toast gets back up, but Samoda ignites the flame and tosses the flaming match onto Toast. The hyena's entire body bursts into flames. Your ears are deaf to the world as you scream his name. Morris casts a water incantation, dousing the ghost's body, but the flames are extinguished only... But when the flames are extinguished, only the smoldering wooden puppet remains. Lucian fires another arrow just for it to be ensnared in the demon's right hand, the angelic magic imbued within it withering away. Death of a demon by angel's own magic. How poetic. He extends his left hand at you. It glows with the same brilliant light as Lucian's arrow before a beam of light is fired your way. Morris pushes you back and blocks the arrow attack with his bandaged hand. The demon's attack shreds and dissipates, the boar's watch acting as some sort of magical shield. Ah, how convenient. Morris and Lucian ready their attacks, but neither of them make a move. They seem to realize that any further attacks will be deflected. You need more time to think of a plan. You, Samora, I remember now. I remember clearly who you are. Do you remember now? Please sing my praises. Let your thoughts be filled with me and only me, a performer's greatest accomplishment. You're the one who's always transforming people's body parts in the torture zone. Yeah, I remember now. You're well known for attaching weird things onto souls with your power. Yes, it is I. My tortures are a work of art. Every piece is an element of my inspiration. Have you ever seen a head attached to an arm? It is a beautiful sight. A typical demon, but your chaos ends here. I've already figured out how your powers work here. That won't do you any good. You use your right hand to hold whatever item you need with a specific trait, a soft cloth, sticky goo, or stretchy gum. Then with your left hand you can imbue those elements on yourself or other objects. That's how you've been doing all of this. Samora laughs in a low tone. Fabulous. It is clearly that. Oh, exactly that. My performance would have been even greater in the Underworld, where I wouldn't need to rely on these pathetic mortal objects that crumble after I use them. Alas, it is suffering that inspires artists to create. In this, he spins around. This is some of my best work. He steals skills with his right hand and projects it with his left. Your eyes widen as an idea comes to mind. Yeah, well, we're gonna kick your butt right back into the Underworld. Then you can open your blasted art gallery there. You'll never win because we have the perfect nullifier. You walk over to Morris. What are you doing? Play along, you whisper, taking off the boar's watch and showing it to the demon. This watch is a perfect nullifier. It can disable all magical skills. You can deflect all you want, but you can't beat me as long as I have this. We'll see about that. Samora raises his chin, his eyes narrow as he focuses on the watch. Keep attacking, don't let him move. Lucian fires another arrow, but Samora catches it. As expected, he directs the arrow back at Morris, who goes on the defensive, casting a blast of magical fire as a shield. The shot penetrates through the flames and burns the boar's right shoulder. Yarg! Morris glares back and launches a blast of fire, a futile attempt as once again the attack is turned to Lucian. The angel tries to block with his bow, its magical form dissipating while absorbing the fire. Morris, hold back, you idiot! You try to hold back with a hole in your shoulder. The demon is distracted by their argument, looking from one to the other. You take the chance and run over with Morris's watch, but Samora is aware of your presence. Trying to sneak up on me? You're 100 years old, too young, Kobu. You try to land a punch on the demon's head, but Samora has the greater reach. He forces you onto your knees with an undercut to the stomach. The watch falls out of your hand, allowing the demon to swiftly snatch it up. Fool! You've handed me your own demise! You see the moment Samora's powers activate, the watch in his right hand reduced to a black dust. Blast his ass before he can attack! Morris and Lucian fire their magic at the demon. Their attacks hit an invisible barrier around the demon, disabling their magic before even making contact with a single fur on Samora's host body. I win. I'm indestructible to you fools. No matter magic can destroy me now. You look up at the demon. Magic might not be able to touch you, but good old fists can. Toast! The ghost emerges from the ground now in his ethereal form.